So the session we're going to have today, it's one of the sessions that a group of people of the university, it's very hard to tell who they are because you belong to different groups and just want to do it. But some of the context is we FF Cool, the foundation where we are now, and also thanking the foundation for allowing us to be here and always promoting these type of events. Is a partner that helped building an European platform where international networks like Transition Movement, Global Eco-Village Network, degrowth is starting, the municipalities, Deplay for example, so it's not just all the alternative. A lot of the networks of local development are getting together, and they created, this was one of the reports done prior to these networks, and EcoLease, it starts as being the European community-led initiative toward a sustainable Europe. It changed the name now to include the climate action and so on. Now it was formalized last year, I think in April or something, and it's still growing. And so we also decided that these events would be within that big umbrella of promoting people knowing what's happening, local development, bottom-up movement, and so on. We had a while ago, when was it? 3 months ago? November. We had Niels Aguiar that did a DVD while he was doing his PhD on permaculture, and then he decided to start making a movie. At the end, when we asked him if he was going to do another one, he said he had to relax a bit because it was very demanding and he was not ready for it. So whoever wants the DVD, he left some for us. If you want some, is also here. And again, it was a how do you call it? Synergetic synchronicity event with Niels. The same happened with Jan. We have a project which is a catalyst, which is trying to mapping these type of local initiatives in Portugal, like transition initiatives, eco-village, permaculture projects, alternative schools like Waldorf and so on, and trying to understand what they are doing, how good they are reaching their own goals, what barriers are they having, financial, political, community building, whatever, law problems, problems with the law, and one of the products we have to do with that project is a documentary about it. And one day, Patricia, that is leading this product, she said, well, one of the movies I really would like to do, I'm very inspired by Jan Mackenzie. And I also got to know Jan movies when I was more on the streets, protesting, and we're going to probably see one of the movies, Occupy Love, and then just let's write Jan and see what happens. And then Jan is in Portugal a month later due to other things. So I also thank you, Jan, for doing this. And Jan is starting, or probably started recently, a campaign on funding his next movie. So he will explain everything. He also recently finished funding the one that you are. So you will explain better. This box here, it's also for the ones that want to support the movies that Jan is doing. So a lot of courage to go out there and do what he thinks is right, and then this might captivate people's attention. And as we say in other moments, is that the world we want. You're always voting for these roles. On the choices we make, when we say good to somebody doing a good action, or you buy organic, or you go to the cinema, whatever, you're always voting on what more do you want of. So I think also this type of crowdfunding way is also a way for us to say, this is the type of things I wanted to happen more and more on my life, my children's lives, and so on. So then I give you the floor, Jan, and thank you again.